Hey, my name is Sean. Welcome to the NET, which stands for the Nations Evangelism Team. We're so happy you're here. I'm going to walk you through the different steps and roles that people can play while they're here, helping people hopefully encounter Jesus through the sport of soccer. We're so thankful you're here. First and foremost, we're all here to share Jesus and the love of Jesus to every single person we meet. So first, people are going to park like they would right here. We're going to meet them and we're going to bring them to a tent located right where I'm standing. They will then be met by a loving, gracious, smiling tour guide that will take them on the next steps of this journey as they see all the things that are available here at the NET. Once you have met a group, you next lead them to these maps. There's going to be 4 maps on these walls, all the way from a map of Houston to a map of the nations. And there's going to be a QR code right here. In that QR code, the first question is, I live in America or I live in the world. Depending on what they click, will determine what answers that they're going to answer. If they're local, we want to know what zip code they're in and do they want to be followed up and know more about Jesus. Also with that QR code, it's a release of liability to use their picture for promotions or anything from this event. Also to release liability if anything were to happen and they get injured. But we're going to have them come up here and they're going to put an X and go, I live here. One thing to keep in mind is this is not permanent ink. Make sure that you're using a marker, a white board erase marker, okay? So they'll mark that. Maybe, or even if they are in Houston, they come and even mark this, or let's say they live in Dallas and came down to watch their favorite team and then go, I live here. If they want to be followed up, we still want them to fill out that form because of the release of liability, but also if they want to be followed up, we have friends and partners in Dallas. Let's say they live all the way out in California, but their favorite team is playing here. Portugal's playing here because they're playing here twice. So they're going to mark, I live here, same thing. And if they click, I don't want to know more about Jesus, we're not going to follow up with them, but we still need that release of liability. So your next stop is to go to these maps, interact with them, get to know where they are. Maybe you have a friend or someone out there. Have conversations. What is life like where you're at? If they're not from Houston, Texas, or if they are, what is life like here? So once again, if we get to the world, if they go to the world, they're not from America, they're going to scan the QR code. Remember, there's 2 options. They're going to click, I'm not from the US, I'm from the world. The one major difference is it's going to ask a couple of questions. It's going to ask for their WhatsApp, because that's how most people in the world communicate. Have them fill that out. And then it's also going to ask what city and country they're from. So let's say this person says, hey, I'm from Lisbon, Portugal. Then you're going to write, I am here. Okay, and we can ask so many things about Portugal. What brought them here? One of the reasons I picked Portugal for this video is they have 2 games here, and we think that that's going to be a huge influence to the NET as well. So get to know them, ask them about their country, their place of origin, their childhood, what brought them here, how long they're here. If they're interested in Jesus, we also have many partners across the world that are willing to follow up with them as well. We'll learn more about that as this journey continues. So welcome to the pavilion. Next stop on this journey with your group. This is a place where people can watch the games while they're here. Many will come for the NET to shoot soccer balls. This is also just a gathering place, a meeting place, a training area, and just a congregating area as well. Located in between the maps that we walked through earlier are the restrooms for volunteers, men and women. Right past the pavilion, as you keep walking, there's a door located right here. This is a place for you if you need to get out of the sun, take a break for a minute. There's some air conditioning, but most importantly, if anyone needs first aid, there's a first aid station and also someone that will be a designated nurse to help anyone that has any issues. So follow me through this door. So this is our first aid station right here. If anyone were to need any simple bandages or anything like that, in the case of an emergency, here is the emergency defibrillator. Our next stop on the journey is our resource table, where if anyone wants to know more about Jesus, explore his word, through any of these many resources, these are all available here. We need someone that will be here consistently to stock it and also help with anyone who's desiring to know more about Jesus. Whoever is working at this table with resources, if you need more or need to keep it stocked, it's in the boys' locker room through here. There's more than enough resources every single day to meet the needs of the people that are coming desiring to know more about Jesus. All right, before you cut them loose to go to the NET and go play and have all fun with soccer, we want to share the gospel with someone. And if you share the gospel with them, you give them this pendant. You can share the gospel using a soccer ball or it. Let me explain how simple and easy this is. So if I'm looking at this soccer ball, we talk about the gold. What is their ultimate goal? Or in the back of this coin, it says, what is the greatest goal? And so we ask, what is your greatest goal in life? In soccer, maybe it's to score a goal or win a game or to win the World Cup. But our greatest goal in life is to know God and be known by Him. But in this world, there's a lot of black, there's a lot of darkness. We call that sin. In soccer, it's a lot of defenders and goalies and things sticking between us and our ultimate goal. Beyond that, we've honestly been given a red card and kicked out of the game. But Jesus came, lived a perfect life, died on the cross, rose again, and He's coming back. And His blood has actually washed us white. So our slate is clean. We're back in the game with no penalty at all, to ultimately grow, just like the grass we see all around that's green, back into relationship and knowing God, to reach that ultimate goal, to live, know, and be known by Him and be in heaven one day. So if I ask someone, where on this ball do you see yourself? What is your ultimate goal? Are you stuck with defenders in your way? Do you feel like you've gotten a red card? Are you growing with God, and how can we help you? That would be a simple and easy way to share the gospel. There's many tools out there. Use what you're comfortable with. Practice with this. Practice with this. It's the same. It's the colors. It's gold to black to red to white to green to gold. Practice. Pair up right now. Go through it. What seems natural and normal to you? Do it. On this table, you will see so many references from youth New Testaments to, if you can't remember what I just went through, there's a Spanish version and an English version that explains everything about this ball. We also have multilingual resources in Spanish, French, Arabic, Russian, Portuguese, and others as well. We also have this incredible keychain that you can hand them, and on the back, they can scan a QR code that has so many incredible resources to learn more about Jesus in their language. This is our final stop on this tour. We're gonna need people out here ready to play with kids, play with adults, kick these soccer balls into the world's largest soccer goal, and use sport as a way to share Jesus. Have fun with it, get to know these people, and just enjoy the sport of soccer as we share Jesus. And I just want to thank you for being part of the NET, the Nations Evangelism team, using soccer and sport to reach Houston and beyond with the gospel, to change eternities and expand the kingdom of God. Thank you.